What if I fail at being an idol and become the almost eighth member of BTS who was caught last minute? I will spend my entire life watching what could have been, or worse, become a dancer and work with people who are living my dream. So the letter writer is actually a trainee, and I guess you just watched the documentary that features the other member of BTS. Well, he trained with the 7 other members of BTS, but he was caught last minute. So she's so scared that that's going to happen to her, that she's going to be dropped last minute, and then she will have to spend the rest of her life watching the people or pursue a career that she wants to pursue. So again, I'm not a professional. I don't have any kind of professional credentials to give any kind of mental, emotional, or psychological advice. So treat this as an opinion rather than an advice, but I hope it will help you. I will read the part of the letter that she allowed me to read. I watched the former BTS trainee that was caught last minute. He's now watching the biggest group in the planet, and he was almost a part of it. Now he's a government worker and a YouTuber. What if that becomes me? What if I fail at being an idol and become the almost eighth member of BTS who was caught last minute? I will spend my entire life watching what could have been, or worse, become a dancer and work with people who are living my dream. What if I fail at being an idol and will have to resort to being a dancer or work with people living my dream? So she did say that she doesn't see anything wrong with being a government worker or being a dancer or being a YouTuber, but it's just not her dream. Her dream is being an idol, and she's just so scared that she's going to fail. Okay, one is that you have to accept this. You have to know this, that you do have a chance to fail, but you also have a chance to succeed. So I wish there is, like, I wish that there's no chance for you to fail, but that's just not the truth. The truth is that you do have a chance to fail, but you also have a chance to succeed. But you're already there, and so you should keep your focus in what you're doing right now. If you allow this fear to consume you, that's the guaranteed way that you will fail. So don't let that consume you. Just know that it can happen, but it's still on your hands. Like, what will happen is still under your control. But if you do fail, do know that it's not the end of the world. There's a lot of people who have actually failed in what they originally wanted to do, and that paved the way for them to pursue what they really are meant to pursue. Gordon Ramsay, for example, is a football player or a soccer player, and he injured his knee, but he was hell-bent on becoming a professional. But had he not broken that knee, then he would not be cooking some of the most heavenly and some of the best dishes that the world has ever known. There is Walt Disney, who was fired from the Kansas City Star because his editor felt that he lacked the imagination and had no good ideas. Several of his businesses also failed. But then he went on to do Snow White, and he also eventually changed and redefined American childhood. There's Oprah Winfrey, who was publicly fired from her first television job because she was too emotionally invested in what she was doing and what she was reporting. But Winfrey rebounded and became one of the most influential talk show hosts of all time. Steven Spielberg was rejected by the University of Southern California School of Cinematic Arts multiple times. He went on to create Jaws in 1975 and eventually won 3 Academy Awards, 4 Emmys, 7 Daytime Emmys, and his 27 movies altogether have grossed $9 billion. Not too shabby for someone who's not good enough for the USC. There's Isaac Newton. His mother actually wanted him to become a farmer and help out the family business. When it became evident that he was not meant to do that, he was allowed to actually pursue his basic and finish his basic studies. Eventually, he went on to enroll at the Cambridge University and then became the greatest scientist of all time. Vera Wang was actually supposed to be a member of the 1968 U.S. Olympic figure skating team. But when she had to settle to becoming a Vogue editor, she was also snubbed for the editor-in-chief position. And so she decided at the age of 40 that she was going to create wedding gowns. And now she's one of the most influential, one of the most sought-after fashion designers in the industry. There's Thomas Edison. His teachers actually told him that he was too stupid to learn anything. Imagine that. And now he changed the world. He became one of the greatest scientists of all times. He created the phonograph, practical electric lamp, and movie camera. He changed mathematics, he changed science, he changed engineering for the rest of us. J.K. Rowling was a single mom living off welfare, and she wanted to kill herself. And look at what she created, Harry Potter. That speaks for itself. Nothing further is needed. Sometimes your failures are actually what clears the path for you to do what you're supposed to do. Do what you can now. As I've said, you have a chance at failing, but you also have a chance at succeeding. So do everything you can to become good at what you're doing. But if it doesn't happen, just keep your eyes open, keep your feet moving, and you'll get to where you're supposed to go.